Hi everybody, this is Dr. John Hayes. Welcome to this week's episode of Beating Neuropathy TV. Today what we're going to do is spend a little bit of time talking about what's called denervation supersensitivity. Now that's a mouthful, but did you ever notice that before the weather changes or right around the time of weather changes, your neuropathy symptoms or your arthritis or fibromyalgia symptoms tend to flare? Well, there's a reason for that. And the reason is that as the atmospheric pressure changes, so does the pressure in our joints and some of our nerve receptors. So the bottom line is that it's not an old wives' tale that weather does affect the way that we feel. It does. Now there probably are some other very complex mechanisms at work here too, but there are some simple things that we can do to help ourselves through these periods of weather changes. Number one is to make sure that you never allow your body to get cool. And this includes those warm summer nights where a chill could be inevitable due to an open window or air conditioning. The second thing is to make sure that you start your day being completely warm. This means overdress, and overdress with light garments, things like silk, light wool, or microfiber really can make a huge difference. The other thing to keep in mind is that during periods of weather changes, you may help yourself cut your symptoms down by consuming a little bit more magnesium, making sure that you're well hydrated, and also using your home care kit to self-treat a little bit more often. Now you have to be careful with all of these things that you don't overdo, because you can overtreat and you can make your symptoms worse. But the bottom line is that you can almost predict to the day when weather will change and how it will affect you physically. But simply knowing the fact that this is a natural phenomena, because we are indeed tied into the Earth's and the weather cycles, learning a little bit more about this and making some simple changes to your daily habits can go a long way towards making this a whole lot more manageable. One of the things that you can do to help yourself deal with the effects of the weather is to better control your environment. For example, experiment with various temperatures and humidity levels around the home. Control them as best you possibly can. And the same for your automobiles. Making sure that your temperatures aren't too cold or too high can go a long way towards making you feel better. The bottom line is that human beings have a relatively narrow range of temperatures and humidity levels which are comfortable. Simply by knowing this fact and taking steps to try to even out your environment can go a long way towards helping us feel better and be more productive. The most important thing to understand is that weather changes are a natural phenomenon. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about denervation supersensitivity and the effect that weather has on your health, please join us every day at facebook.com/beating neuropathy. Remember, this is the place that you can ask your questions and get them answered. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.